In this second look at innovations role players, what we're going to do is look at the last half of the group of 10 innovation roles. So we're going to look at the technology gatekeeper, the process manager, the sponsor, the protector, and the seller. These are 5 of the 10 roles that we'll look at. So we start with a look at what we would call a technology gatekeeper. Technology gatekeepers are, in a way, brokers of information, but they broker technology knowledge, essential scientific information. They explore the channels and channel essential technology information to other people in the process. And so they're kind of technology gurus, but they're communicators as well. And they serve as a link between the scientific community, the idea developers, and the prototype testers. So they are the link, the boundary spanners between several of the other innovation roles. The process manager is somebody who is kind of like an orchestra leader. They're the person, sometimes it's a team, who manages the overall innovation process. They move the process along from one stage to another, and they motivate other role players. And so they're kind of like the cheerleader, if you will, of the stages and the steps in the process to keep them moving along. Sponsors are a very unique role in the innovation process. A sponsor is a person who is normally one who gets resources for a team. One of the classic examples of a sponsor is the example of the Skunk Works at Lockheed Aircraft during the Second World War, where the company sponsored a group to go out and work in a remote area and basically resolve unique aircraft problems and come up with new aircraft designs. And so in that case, here was a large organization that had a sponsor for an innovation process. And so sometimes a sponsor is a unit, an organizational unit. It can be top management, or it can be an individual who has certain ability to help represent the innovative idea and get sources of funding and higher management approval. And that person or that group basically provides overall guidance and mentoring. Sometimes a sponsor can be a person who has a particular interest in the innovative idea but can't carry the idea out him or herself, but they can get and assemble a team to put it together. And so that's the role of the sponsor. The protector is a similar role, but a little different. And the protector is usually a person who is a high-level manager or a person in a position of power or influence that basically helps protect the team, the innovative team, from other bureaucratic threats. In any large organization, what happens, you have competing interests who are competing, organizational units that are competing for resources. And the protector is a person who plays a role to insulate the team from threats to losing space, to losing talent, to losing financial resources and support, or perhaps even losing access to key knowledge. Finally, the seller is the person who, or perhaps team, that helps position the innovation result in the marketplace for actual customers and users. And like any selling job, this is a very specialized function. Somebody who sees the value of the innovation but is able to communicate the value to a user or a customer. Articulating the true value is the job of the seller. So in summary, these last 5 roles are similar to the first 5, and in the sense that these roles reinforce the implementation aspects of the innovation process. They're the ones that help make it work. The first 5 roles tended to focus on the creativity part, the creation of the idea and the translation of the idea. These last 5 roles tend to focus on how the innovation can actually be carried out and get done. But each role tends to serve a specific step, and each role has an integral part in the creative team process.